Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Manchester United watch along. Today we have got the first Manchester United game, and we are in the Manchester United. We are in the Europa League quarterfinals against Sevilla. Now, this is going to be obviously we have progressed through Barcelona in the round of 32, and in the round of 16 we got past Real Betis. This is the first leg of what possibly could put us into a semi-final and again give us another chance of winning silverware this season. Now, it's a big opportunity for Ten Hag, obviously having that first trophy under his belt. But we want to go for more. I mean, we're still fighting for a lot in the Prem. Think about the fact that we are in a race for third place with Newcastle. Make sure we don't drop out the top four. Already had the Carabao Cup wrapped up. FA Cup, we're in the semi-final, and we have still got this Europa League to play for. So, yeah, it's gonna be like I said, like I've always said, it's gonna be an awesome end to the season for United. Interesting changes from Ten Hag in this game. We don't have any Rashford due to an injury that he picked up in our last game. So it is pretty much an unchanged back four. Although Wan-Bissaka gets put in the starting 11. Malacia retains his spot over Shaw. Martinez and Varane as the normal centre-back duo. First time ever starting with a Sabitzer Casemiro pivot, which is good to see. And then we have Bruno back in his natural position at number 10. And then the front three that we normally see is Anthony, Sancho, and Rashford, which has worked in recent games. But due to Rashford being injured, we have Martial being put in the squad for that. So I think he'll be able to fill that role in pretty well. But I mean, only time will tell. Only time will tell. So we are about 4 minutes away from kickoff here. Yeah, the players are just walking out. It's gonna be an interesting game. I mean, one thing that I remember 2020-2021 season, semi-final versus Sevilla in the Europa League. We actually played Pogba, Bruno, and Fred in the midfield three. We played absolutely brilliantly, but ended up like conceding 2 stupid goals because of Brandon Williams and Harry Maguire. So yeah, I mean, hopefully, we don't have any of those players on today, so hopefully that won't cost us. George says, glory, glory, Man United, as the Reds go marching on. George says, no Rashford. Yeah, Rashford is out due to injury. It's unfortunate. Don't know if he's going to be back for the next game. But I mean, we'll have to wait and see. I think Martial can fit that role fine, but we'll have to see. I mean, Rashford in the last game versus Everton was very, let's just say, he wasn't hitting the heights of what he's done this season. But I'm excited to get him back eventually. And then but Martial, it gives Martial a chance to try and shine at that number 9 spot. But I do think there will be massive fluidity through that front three. Lots of interchanging between the guys. This guy's recalling United games like it's nothing, lol. Oh my days. Yeah. So I mean, on our subs, we do have Zidane Iqbal, who also makes a feature on the subs bench. Fred, who could possibly come on and do something. Vegos, but I don't think he's helpful. Palestri, who could come on as a person to help us attack, and then Ericsson and Delo if we need to change anything in the middle of the park or at the back. So yeah, Bruno Fernandes captains the side today. Why can't I speak? But yeah, it's going to be. I mean, Ivan Rakitic playing for Sevilla, Barcelona legend. I don't know. It's gonna be exciting game. Sevilla definitely no pushover side, but I think Ten Hag's Reds will be able to overthrow them. Definitely. I can read you guys some quotes out here from Ten Hag ahead of the match. Eric Ten Hag leading up to this game has said let's get Scott McTominay dropped out with an injury. Casemiro needs the minutes and to get some game time. So I think it's logical to pick this midfield. So Scott McTominay out with injury after scoring that game after scoring in that game versus Everton. So, I mean, Casemiro now, his suspension is done. He's able to get some minutes under his belt. Kickoff will be joining Nana, so I'll get back to you. I'm going to have to make sure I start this timer on time. But yeah. I mean, threats for Sevilla. I don't know. Let me know in chat. Who do you think is the biggest threats? I think Ivan Rakitic, Suso is always played well against us, and Lamela could be a danger man. So Betsa will kick us off here at Old Trafford. And we are off and underway, and I keep saying the Manchester United, the Europa League quarterfinals between Manchester United and Sevilla are underway. Now, come on, United. We need to get a quick and a tight grip on this leg, because we definitely want to secure. We definitely want to make it easier for the second leg. As Anthony wins the ball very well. Now here's Sancho straight in, and Rashford and oh my word, Manchester United has scored within the first minute, but it's off. It's looking like it's going to be given offside. That was brilliant play by United, but it looks like it's going to be given offside. We'll just see. Can this be given offside? Can this be given onside? Let's just check here. Anthony wins the ball fairly well there, lays it into Sancho, and that's going to be given offside. It's tight, but it's about a quarter of a meter, or like half a yard offside. Although that's a positive thing to go into the rest of the game with. Scoring in the first 30 seconds, even though it's offside, it's still going to give us confidence. De Gea playing games at the back. Wow, how can you disrespect Wood? Has been so important this year. Yeah, but he doesn't know how to hit the target. I would trust McTominay in front of goal. I can't even lie. But I guess there's different opinions about Wood Vegas this season. So you're telling me that Shaw, Rashford, McSauce, and Lindelof are injured? That is what I'm telling you. I think Shaw's could be back in like 2 games or something. I think Rashford's isn't that serious, but he's kept out for this game. But we'll have to see. And I don't know how serious McTominay's one is. I don't know that. But you know what? We'll just have to wait and see. And United just playing out of the back, just controlling the tempo. I think that's what we definitely need to do in this game. We need to do what Real Madrid did to Chelsea yesterday. Just kind of control the play, don't do anything stupid, and then take your attacks in your stride. Oh, Anthony, good skill. Now he gets space on that right-hand side, and now he can set off Martial, and Martial can put the ball into the box, and it's a given. It's a block, and it's a corner for United early inside in the 2 minutes. That's good play from Anthony. I like how direct he's been so far in these early few minutes. Gets around him very well. I think he looks lively, Anthony. He looks very, very lively. And Sancho's on free kick duty. Corner duty. Corner taking duty for Manchester United. Sets the ball short. It's a horrendous ball, but it comes back to Bruno. Bruno lays it back. No, he doesn't. Tries to put the ball in. Fails. And he's given the ball to Sevilla. And now Sevilla can possibly get a charge here. Let's see what Sevilla do. Yeah, they've done an Al Nazr, Nazuri. I don't know what his name is. And a Campos here now against Martinez on the wing, and he's forced to go back, and that's going to be Wan-Bissaka's ball. Good start here by United. I think Bruno was a bit careless on the edge of the box there, but I don't know. going into this, we do still have. I mean, Manchester United. Let's think about it. If we were that, we'd have a second leg of the quarterfinals. If we were to reach the final of this, we'd end up playing another 5 games in the Europa League, another 2 games in the FA Cup, and then how many games have we played and then another 9 games in the Premier League. So still a fair amount of games, but we are at the business end of the season. As Lamela pushes past with the ball there on that left hand side. Now Suso, never mind. It's a good block from Sabitzer, and it goes up for Sevilla. Throw in. Best. Let me know in chat. Where do you think? Who do you think will score tonight? I mean, there's no Rashford obviously, which is obviously an easy bet. I am feeling a Martial or an Anthony. I'm definitely feeling an Anthony for some reason. I think he started the game lively, and he did. He started it lively against Everton as well. Missed a couple of big chances, but definitely was better. De Gea just strolling with the ball, yeah. Nobody's pressing De Gea yet, so he's got time. And now he has Bruno. Bruno, wide ball to Wan-Bissaka. That's a brilliant ball. And now Anthony gets it into Bruno Fernandes. That's good play. Gets us high up the pitch quickly. Good ball from Sancho to Bruno, and Bruno's giving it away cheaply. Can't be making those kind of mistakes. Can't be making those kind of mistakes. Bruno Fernandes caught him a little bit on the foot after. Also, another thing is, we must try and avoid bookings tonight. I mean, Casemiro definitely needs to try and avoid any stupid things tonight. But also, Bruno Fernandes is also one booking away from potentially being suspended for the next what's his name, for the next leg. So we don't want to miss our captain for that. There we go. Sorry. I don't know. Good start by United. I mean, not much really to say about it in this game. Also, I don't know what's happened, but thingies. I mean, news on bids for United and everything. Apparently, there's a third round going to be given and then the decision will be made end of April. Gary Neville's giving his opinion on that. I don't know. I don't know what the Glazers are doing with this bidding, but it's a complicated one, really. But I'm hoping that at the end of it, we will be in charge. The Qataris will be in charge of us. And Rakitic commits the foul on Martial there. I mean, Martial, I don't know what his stats are for United this season, but I know most of it involves him being injury. Involves him being injured. So yeah, but he scored quite a few goals. I remember he scored 2 goals against City. Or no, he scored 1 goal against City. No, he scored 2. Did he score 2? I think he scored 2. Anthony scored 1 and he scored 2. He scored a couple of goals in the FA Cup. He's not been terrible this season, but you can't rely on a striker that's out for more than half of the season. That's actually a good poll to have in the chat. Would you guys sign Would you guys like to get which striker? Okay. Which striker would you sign for Man United? Not dine, sign. So there's a lot of candidates for this role. Victor Osimhen being one of them, having a fantastic season. Beautiful world corner from Sevilla, and it eventually gets out. And Montiel has a shot, and it's gonna be a handball from his own teammate. Oh, and referee's given out a yellow card. Yellow card for Fernando. Or Montiel, I don't know which one it is. But yeah, so I mean, candidates for the striker role at United. I mean, Victor Osimhen's got to be up there. 25-year-old striker, who's he's definitely a big candidate, and he's definitely someone that can fit in the Ten Hag system. Harry Kane, another one being linked to United, bit more on the older side and more of a assured option, Premier League proven and everything. I don't know, maybe we'll go for Harry Kane. I mean, there are people like Benjamin Sesko. And now he has Anthony. United have an attack here. I don't know if it's a counter-attack, but he feeds it through to Sabitzer. That's a good ball. Sabitzer, it's a poorly executed ball towards Sancho, unfortunately. Benjamin Sesko, another striker candidate, and then probably the last one is, I mean, if anybody has any others, I mean, I can get in the chat. I don't know who you could really go for. I'm just trying to think here. I'm gonna leave that up to you. If you guys have any other options, leave it in the live chat. But I will be asking that of you guys. But yeah, no massive chance for either team just yet, apart from the offside goal. Martial coming deep for the game. Now 1-2, good 1-2 from Bruno Fernandes and Martial. Oh, Anthony, good footwork in the box. Now here's Sancho. Sancho back to Anthony. It's a good shot on target, and it's good play between Anthony and Sancho, and it wins United a corner. I like that play. I thought he might have been fouled in the box there, but it ended up doing well. And then Sancho, tricky little feet, gets it to Anthony, takes the left-footed shot. It's going on target, and it's a brilliant save by Bono. And it's a ball in. And Sabitzer will rekindle the ball. And ended up playing it back to Malacia. United will just try and calm play down here. Oh, yes, Bruno. Tries to feed it to Martial. Doesn't do it. It's a scissor kick clearance. Would you believe it? Yeah, so one person says Osimhen, one person says Harry Kane. I mean, it's definitely an interesting debate. I mean, I would opt for, ideally, I think we should ship off Martial because of his injury status, and potentially bring in a Benjamin Sesko and a Harry Kane or Victor Osimhen. I'd like to see Benjamin be an understudy to that, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, I probably lean more towards a Harry Kane. I'm not even gonna lie. You're guaranteed. Oh, Sabitzer! Oh, and it's a brilliant goal. What fantastic ball from Bruno to Sabitzer. And Sabitzer gets his second goal for United. Let's see if the flag has gone up here, but brilliant play by United. And United get a goal that's probably going to stand here, finally. And that is 1-0 to Manchester United. And Sabitzer gets his second Manchester United goal. And that's a big one in this tie. A massive one. And that could change the story of this game. I mean, United have been the dominant side the entire game. And we've had some good play. It was Sancho into Casemiro, got it to Bruno. And Sabitzer is onside at the edge of the box. And he just takes... It's a bit of a chip shot, really. A bit of a chip / curler. Gets it to the top left. And it's a beautiful shot, beautiful goal. And United are ahead. Victoria says, Sabitzer, come on. Well, come on, United. Now they finally have the lead that they deserved. I mean, we got a lead in the first 30 seconds that didn't count. But United have definitely been the more dominant team. Come on. 1-0 to Manchester United. Let's continue. Let's keep this going. We definitely need this momentum to come. We don't want that goal to stop us from progressing. But so far, United have outclassed Sevilla in pretty much every single way. I mean, especially when Sevilla have the ball, they are being held back by our centre backs, and our full backs. We should definitely keep him at the end of the season. I think he'd be great. He'd be great for our squad, and he's definitely the sort of quality we need in this this Ten Hag side. I mean, Eriksen's getting on a bit in age as well, so we're gonna need Sabitzer could be a good replacement for Eriksen, and I think he's a bit ahead of Eriksen in the pecking order right now. I can't even lie. But Malacia playing games at the back, and he's giving away the ball, and thank goodness that it's a poor ball inside. Thank goodness it's a poor ball inside. Otherwise, that could have been costly error from Taro Malacia. Just tries to overskill it. Ocampos puts the ball in, and it's overhit to the middle of the park. And now Bruno tries to set Sabitzer free again, and it's a weak pass towards him. But yes, Victoria, I definitely agree with the fact that we should probably keep him. Ooh, and Martial's won a free ball, and now it's Sabitzer, gets it to Anthony, slows down play a bit, gets it to Sabitzer on the wing. Sabitzer chips ball in, and it's rubbish. And yeah, Sabitzer should have done better there for United. Definitely should have done better there. That's poor from Sabitzer. With the quality of his passing, you'd expect better from a player like him. So yeah, I mean, who do you think? Like, I actually, it's a bit of an interesting story with our midfield. I mean, we've got players like Scott McTominay, Fred. Then we have the standouts like Bruno, Casemiro, Eriksen. Then you've got Sabitzer. You've got Donny van der Beek, Zidane, Iqbal. I don't know what is the order of like importance in that squad. I don't know. I don't really know. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do with Donny van der Beek this season. I mean, like in the summer, I don't know whether we ship him off because of his absence this season, even though it was because of a season-ending injury. I wonder if Ten Hag will give him another chance like next season, or whether he'll strip him off and bring in a new replacement. Hearing talks that Jude Bellingham might be on the cards. Frankie De Jong might be back in play, although I don't think we'll go and get him. I mean, he looks very, very assured of himself that he wants to stay at Barcelona and not come to United. But I don't know. We'll have to see. And then I mean, there's obviously names like Nicolo Barrea. Who else is there? Fede Valverde, Eduardo Camavinga. All of these names are potential people that United could sign, and good quality people as well. We can't be signing. As much as it's sentimental because of the fact that he's a youth player, and like, you know, it's the fairy tale kind of story. I do think we need to get rid of Scott McTominay. I think Fred offers something to the squad that we probably don't get from other players, but I like what Fred offers compared to what McTominay does. McTominay does not offer. I mean, what Fred offers, it offers you tenacity, he offers you tackles, and he offers you on a good day, he offers you a goal or a brilliant worldy pass. McTominay offers you work rate and fouls. So yeah, and potentially and like occasionally a goal as well. Martial, good play. Martial. Oh, and Martial's fed through Sabitzer, and Sabitzer for a second goal. Is that going to be offside? Sabitzer gets his second goal of the night. Sabitzer's on a hat-trick in the first 20 minutes. Oh my days. Beautiful ball from Martial to Sabitzer. I didn't even see that ball. And Sabitzer has made 2 amazing runs, and he's got 2 very clinical goals. Oh my days. And Casemiro points to Martial. That all comes from him. I did not see that pass at all. I thought he was going to feed it out wide to Wan-Bissaka. But wow, I'm just going to make sure this goal actually stands because I'm a bit baffled here. Martial wins it from a poor mistake from the defender. He cuts in there, gets past one, and then he sees a brilliant run from Sabitzer. Wow. Oh my goodness. Plays through the lines. And it's a great vision there from Martial. Oh my days. Picture book goal there from Manchester United. And we are 2 goals to the good. And Manchester United are absolutely flying here. And you'd expect them to continue this. Because at the rate they're playing, this could be 5 by the end of the night. This is fantastic play by Erik ten Hag's side. Victoria says, I'll get back to your thing in a secret, in a second, Victoria. Jeff says, "Whoa, Common United, loving this lineup, so happy Sabitzer scored." Oh my goodness, Sabitzer, says Victoria Archer. My goodness, I mean, I don't know where this came from, but Sabitzer has absolutely, blown the lights out for United. Yeah, I mean, it would be crazy for him to get for him to get a hat-trick in this game would be mental. But I can somehow kind of see it. If he continues to make these awesome runs, I can see it. I like what I'm seeing here from United. Casemiro wins the ball very well there. Casemiro wide. And Wan-Bissaka will rekindle. And there. That's brilliant play by United to get away from pressure. And now Malasia's in space. And he can feed it to Bruno Fernandes in the middle of the park. And Martial. And now Malacia with a lot of space on that left-hand side. Martial needs to try and get in the box here. Sancho loses the ball on the edge of the box from a poor ball from Malacia. That's not ideally what you want to see from the Reds. And Fernando Torres. Why did I say... Is that Fernando Torres? I think it was just... I don't know who it is, actually. But... I know it's not Fernando Torres, but I don't know why. But I read it like that. But Anthony's been positive. Oh, he slipped there as I say that. Slips there as he tries to get past the Sevilla defender. And, oh my word. I mean, veteran, what can you say? I mean, Varane and Casemiro absolutely body off somebody. And now Anthony and United are on the attack again, and they are in a more positive play. And it's a brilliant ball from Anthony outside of the foot Trivela. But it's a brilliant block by the defender. I don't think Bono is getting to this. Let's just see it. It's a brilliant ball. Bono was not getting to that before Jadon Sancho. And that would have been 3-0 to Manchester United. And is having a bit of a talk here by the end, but for the corner for United. Bruno into Sancho. Bruno whips the ball in viciously in the box. What a technique. And Casemiro will keep it in. Oh my days. Terrible challenge there by Rakitic. Back of the Achilles heel for Casemiro, and that's gonna be a free kick and a yellow card for Rakitic. Let's just look at this. He steps in front of the ball well, and it's a terrible challenge. I mean, it's nothing Rakitic can do about it. I don't think it's a yellow, even though it's a yellow card challenge. But he didn't try. He was trying to win the ball. He wasn't, and then Casemiro kind of stepped in front of it. No idea what's happening because not watching the game. But oh my goodness, let's go United. Basically, what I'll say, Jeff, is I don't know if you watched what Real Madrid did on Wednesday to Chelsea. We're doing what they're doing. Except the 2 goals have come from 2 brilliant runs by Sabitzer. Bruno whips the ball in. That's very high and very wide. He is not going to be happy with himself there. Victoria says Jude Bellingham is a great player. Would be great under Ten Hag, but the price tag is too high. That's what I'm saying. I think he is my number 1 target in midfield with Fede Valverde. I think he is definitely the type of quality. I mean, people say it's England tax and the fact that he's overrated and everything. I think he's one of the best midfielders there. I think he's better than like a player like Pedri, Gavi, and all of them. I've seen him play for England. I've seen him play a couple of times for Borussia Dortmund, but mainly for England in the World Cup. He's a proper player there. I mean, the way he carries the ball so elegantly is just it's amazing to watch. And under Ten Hag, he would be so perfect in that midfield pivot with Casemiro. And that is going to be out wide by the ponytail guy thing. Just jumped a bit too quickly there. I think if we get a 3rd goal, if we can wrap this up in the first leg, we can afford rotation in the second leg, which will allow us to focus more on the Prem as well. So which is definitely what we want. Malacia, it's a poor ball to Anthony. And Sevilla find a player. Now Sevilla, what Sevilla need to do right now is regather themselves and try not to give away too many loose balls. But United are doing well to win those win the ball off bad mistakes by the defender. And they're doing well in their pressing as well, putting Sevilla under pressure. Wan-Bissaka, the ricochet goes off to Sevilla player. Sevilla having an attack now. Rakitic on the left-hand side against Varane. Never getting through. Never getting through. And that's definitely something, I mean, both players will be familiar with how each other play. From our Clásicos and all of that. But, yeah, I mean, Rakitic on his day was a proper player. But, I mean, Varane is arguably one of the best defenders of this generation. Personally, I think he is. A lot of people think he's overrated because he was in Sergio Ramos' shadow, but he's a world-class defender. There's no doubt about it. Oh, good win by Casemiro. If United can try and push from that. No, they opt to go back. Play it back and try and just kind of calm possession, calm the tempo, slow down the tempo specifically. Yeah, United playing around the back. I think they're going to put De Gea under pressure here, which will force him to go long. Bruno Fernandes wins it. Now back to Licha. Now Bruno. United playing around the back very like a lot, and Bruno gives it away cheaply in the middle of the park. And now here's Sevilla with a Rakitic. He'll take a no. He thought about a shot. Casemiro did well to close him down there. Suso. Beautiful challenge. And that's going to be Anthony. Nope. That's Casemiro who won it. And then Anthony can win it. Otherwise, trouble is the Glazers prolonging the sale. Portenag has no idea what his transfer budget will be. It's scandalous what the Glazers are doing. It's absolutely scandalous. You are completely correct. I mean, the fact that Ten Hag has to go into this, he has to deal with everything in this. I mean, people forget the things that Ten Hag has had to deal with in his first season. He's dealt with it so well and so magnificently. He's taken it on the chin, and I mean, he's taken this United team to a whole new level, and I think he can continue to progress. But I mean, I don't know. I'm really hoping the Glazers will sell. I think if the Glazers don't sell, we still could be in a title charge next season, but. I mean, if we get, let's say we're in Qatari ownership before next summer, there'll be renovations to Old Trafford. Oh, brilliant ball to Sancho, and Sancho can feed it. No, he doesn't. He goes for the he's still here. Shoots. I don't know why Marshall didn't make the outside run there, and now Casemiro gives a loose ball to Sevilla. But like I was saying, if we can get Qatari ownership, I think Ten Hag can have a massive budget to spend. I mean, I would love to dream that the fact that Mbappe and people like that would be able to come, but I'm very low. I feel like if Qatari ownership comes, I think we can get 2 marquee signings, a Harry Kane and a Jude Bellingham, someone like that, or a Victor Osimhen and a Valverde or something like that. I think Valverde is off the cards, but I mean, I watched them against Chelsea last night. Wow, I would love a player like that. I really would. I mean, he can do everything. Martial, wide ball to Bruno. And now United have got a 3-on-3 to Bruno. Bruno, wide ball to Wan-Bissaka. Cuts inside, gets it to Anthony. What can Anthony do? Whips the ball in. Martial, oh, Bruno. Oh, my word. It's Sevilla scrambling to get it out, and eventually they do. But my goodness, Sabitzer almost getting a chance to get his hat-trick for Manchester United. Let's see this. It was Martial trying to get the cutback. I think if he tried to shoot, that it would have been better. Sabitzer would have been offside if he did put that in. So it's good that we actually get the corner, and we get the throw in rather. But I mean, another good chance for United. Martial to Sancho, Bruno, Sancho. Nope, that's gonna be loose, and it's gonna be Wan-Bissaka who brings it back. I like what I'm seeing. The build-up play in the final third has been very good for United. I think what we lacked against Everton was the fact that we were creating very good chances against Everton, but we just weren't able to put them away. And I mean, in this game, we have done pretty much what we did against Everton, except we're actually putting them away. I don't know. Maybe there's something to do with Sabitzer being in, but now Martial in. Martial's in. Sancho, brilliant play. Sancho couldn't find the shot, and now here's Casemiro, left-footed shot. Oh, it gets blocked. Why didn't Martial put the first time ball into Sabitzer? Could have been a tap in for his hat trick. I really thought that was going to be the third Sabitzer goal. It's another brilliant run by United, and it's a brilliant ball by Bruno. I don't know why Martial took this, and then Sancho was in, and he turned around. Why didn't Sancho just take the shot? Sancho just needs to be more confident in his shooting, man. Sancho was literally through on goal, got the ricochet, and then decided to pass it back. Bruno whips the ball in. Bono tries to get clear. Oh, Casemiro shot on target. Oh, it's a good header there by Casemiro. Just it's hard to get the power and accuracy on that to beat Bono from there. Because it was a high looping ball. Oh, there we go. Beautiful by Wan-Bissaka. And now here's Bruno. No, he's gonna control. He's gonna keep possession. That's good play by United. And now Licha. United have been good at keeping possession and also good at playing out from the back. I like that. I like what I'm seeing here. We're also able. We're using the wings a lot more, which is good. What I will say is I don't know why. I don't know why. What's his name? Sancho didn't just shoot there. Sorry, I'm just tweeting out. Yeah. Sancho definitely needs to be taking more shots. I mean, he's just. I don't know why he's not taking that on. Good pressing there by Martial. I mean, George said earlier in the stream as well the fact that you can't disrespect Weghorst. He's been so important this year. The thing is, the last two games we have gone for no. I mean, the last two games, the last three games really, we have played without Wout Weghorst and we have played much better than with him in the squad. Brentford, you look at, we played phenomenal without him. Manchester United versus Everton, we played phenomenal without him. Manchester United versus Sevilla, right now we're playing phenomenal without him. I'm really hoping that Rashford's back for the Nottingham Forest, but I don't know if he even gets in the starting 11 at the coming straight back from the thing. I mean maybe it's a toss up between Martial and Rashford, but I'm loving the attacking depth that we have. I mean, obviously only when people are fit, but we need the attacking depth. Just gonna make sure everything's working with my mic and everything. Sometimes it just goes off randomly, which is annoying. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. Sevilla trying to do something. Oh, that's a bit like reckless from Casemiro. He doesn't connect, luckily. I don't like what Casemiro is doing here. It's gone to Manchester United. Yeah, the foul's been given to Manchester United. What is Casemiro? I don't like what Casemiro is doing. He's sliding into everything. He's been injured. Yeah, I don't know what's happened. Yeah. But, I mean, he asked for that, really. Just seen both Sabitzer goals via highlights, classy finishes, exactly. Clinical finish from him as well. I think Casemiro brings that foul upon himself, but, I mean, I'll take it. It's a yellow card for Eric Lamela, but Casemiro was the one that slid into that. Potential red card check here for Eric Lamela. Oh, this would be so sweet for Eric Lamela to get a red card. I don't know if you guys remember, but literally, this is like, remember, I don't know if you remember 6-1 Tottenham, when we lost 6-1 to Tottenham. Eric Lamela got Martial sent off for just tapping him on the face, by the neck, like that. And I don't know. It's been bittersweet ever. It's been a bitter relationship with Eric Lamela ever since. I'm really. This would be brilliant if he got a red card, especially from a challenge that probably should be. That if Casemiro gets that wrong, it should go the other way about. It was Casemiro that slid into him. I think it's not going to be a red card. It stays a yellow. I'm hoping that it could possibly get worse for him. You have said, I have read that. Yes, the Lamela incident. So red card would have been sweet. Oh, it would have been so good. It would have been phenomenal. Phenomenal. Here's Eric Lamela as we speak. And now, and Sevilla. Oh, good block by Casemiro. Oh, Sevilla winning the lucky ricochets. And it's a brilliant block by Bruno. And never mind, it's a yellow card and he's blocked it with his hand. Let's just see this. Bruno slides in, blocks the ball. What can Bruno do? It's a handball, but what can he do more? He has to. He's trying to get it as close to his body as possible. That's never a yellow. And Bruno Fernandes will miss the second leg now. He will miss the second leg for this tie. Well, gives an opportunity to the likes of potentially. I mean, I think we'll see the same likes of like Fred and everyone, but it gives the chance for Eriksen to get minutes under his belt. Maybe as a Dan Iqbal, if we get a good enough lead here. I mean, famous last words. Watch, Rakitic put this in the top corner. If Rakitic puts us in the top corner, then this tie is very much alive. Is it Lamela or Rakitic? Rakitic takes, and it's over the bar. Over the bar from Rakitic. A good first half here for United. Closing in on the last few stages of this second half. Anthony little flick doesn't end up working towards Sabitzer. There we go. Oh, it's a bit nippy from Alicia. And now Sevilla getting through, and Anthony gives them a corner. Oh, never mind. Anthony plays it off Lamela, and it's a goal kick. Good play, Anthony. We like to see that. Paul says we need to get Sabitzer on a permanent deal next season, but honestly, Vegos needs to go. That's exactly what I would do. Ship Vegos off, bring Benjamin Sesko and a striker in, keep Sabitzer, and bring in. I think it's one of those things where you need in midfield and in attack. We need a marquee, or not marquee, but we need a starting player, and we need somebody who can be a squad player. And Sabitzer and Vegos could have been that next season. I think Sabitzer is good for the squad player, and then we bring in like a Jude Bellingham or Frankie de Jong next season. But then we get Vegos back to Besiktas or Burnley, and then we bring in a Benjamin Sesko as an understudy to a player like Victor Osimhen or Harry Kane. That, I think, is the play. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, Sabitzer win the ball well in midfield. Let's just take a quick look at this. Oh, he's not going to beat. He's not going to beat Malacia to that ball. Let's see how much added minutes have been added on. It's going to be there's been no 2 minutes of added time here for Manchester United and Sevilla. Acuna, and he's taking the volley, and it's gone out for a throw-in. It's gone out for a throw-in. Wan-Bissaka's got to do better there. He has to do better there, lad. And that's going to be a foul from Malacia. All comes from the bad ball from De Gea there quickly. Foul from Martial there. We've got 30 seconds to go, yeah. 30 seconds to go. Big talking points will be the fact that United have played scintillating football. I mean, wings have been good. We've dominated the midfield battle. We've been good in defence. Martial's done well pressing-wise. And he's got an assist. Fair play. You can't knock him. He's got an assist. And now Anthony, and potentially another attack for United. No, it's 4 players that cover Anthony before the end of the break. And now Sevilla have one last attack, and it's been ricocheted from there, and that's going to be a corner. That's going to be a corner to Sevilla. Will they have time to take it? Campos gets and just catches Bruno on the face there. Sevilla ball. Oh my word! It's a worldy save from De Gea, and it's off the line. And the whistle has blown. And United have a free kick in their box. Whoa. What a stop from David De Gea. Brilliant header from Sevilla. And it's a brilliant stop by De Gea. And let's just see this free kick here. Varane headers off the line. My days. That was nervy for United. And that's going to be half-time. Half-time here at Old Trafford. And United have absolutely dominated this first half. I mean, what can I say? 2 goals from Sabitzer, pretty much in the exact same positions. We've had an offside goal in the first 30 seconds as well. But scintillating football here from Manchester United. talking points, like I said, are going to be the fact that United have dominated midfield, defense, and attack. Martial's filled in for Rashford beautifully. And Bruno, Sabitzer and Casemiro dominated the midfield. And we are using the wings to our absolute advantage. Sancho and Anthony have been very good, very direct. And have created some good chances as well for United, to say the least. Now, let's look at the stats for this game. Since it is half time, I'm just gonna quickly take a sip of my water because my throat is dying. Paul says, "Do you think Man City would win the Champions League this season?" I'm not gonna lie, until it actually happens, I don't believe that Man City will ever win the Champions League. I think they will go through past Bayern, or they will bottle it versus Bayern, and then once they go through, they will either bottle it to Real Madrid, or they will beat Real Madrid, but then they will bottle it either against Bayern, which I think is unlikely. They will bottle it against Real Madrid or in the final. I feel like I don't have any belief in the fact that City will win it, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Hopefully this continues into the second half, definitely. I mean, the only thing that I really hope Real Madrid humble them because of the fact that I don't see Napoli beating Manchester City in a final. I can't lie. I think if it's AC Milan, even though Napoli are the better team, I think AC Milan have history in the competition, and I think history goes a long way. I mean, just look at Real Madrid. Last season, Liverpool, head-to-head, player for player, were definitely the better team than Real Madrid. But Real Madrid overthrew them because of the fact that they had history in the competition and because they had a good squad. Player for player, man for man, and the way they played in the game, in the season, you would have said that, I mean, everybody was going for Liverpool. Every single poll, pretty much, there was a 70% vote for Liverpool. But yeah, I mean, I'm just going to look at the stat. Okay, the stats for this game. 7 shots for each side. 5 shots on target for us. 1 shot on target for them. 57% possession. 200 passes for us. 79% pass accuracy, which 10 on goal one's up. But you have to watch football with your eyes, and it looks a bit better than what the stats will show. But I mean, 10 on goal also trying to drill into the players' minds that you do still need to win the stats battle as well. We've had 4 corners. They've had 3. Not much really to it. We've had 2 offsides. One of them being a goal. But yeah, I mean, I like what I'm seeing from United. I think we can afford some changes in the second half. Maybe potentially get Bruno off so he doesn't risk a red card, and bring on a Christian Eriksen or Fred actually. And then maybe bring a Facundo Pellistri on, although I like what I'm seeing from Anthony and Sancho. So I maybe want to see that till about, say, 70th, until about the 60th minute or so, and then get fresh legs on, just to give them a bit of a run, you know. Hopefully this continues in the second half. Absolutely, we've played well, we've dominated, and hopefully it'll show more in the second half. I mean, I don't want to see Martial being taken off, because I want to see him get his deserved goal tonight. I think he's been fantastic. And I can sense, like, I don't know why, but for some reason I can sense an Anthony goal. I just can. But Bruno is out for that second leg. Yes, he is out for the second leg. Just on that red card, incident, or that yellow card that almost came into a red card incident. It's kind of mad. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think it would have been harsh to give him a red because Casemiro was the one that slid into him, and it was self-defense for Lamela. I'm just continuously looking at it. I think it's a 50-50. I think on a good day for United, which you haven't seen much in terms of refereeing, on a good day that gets given a red. I think if that's the opposite way, and that's Casemiro, I think that's been given as a red. I can't lie. That is definitely been given as a red. If it's Manchester United, because that's just how our luck is. I didn't even realize that Sevilla, compared to the last time, so we played them last when they were 4th in La Liga. We are currently playing them at 13th. 12 losses, 8 wins and 8 draws in La Liga this season. So, not the best of sides. I mean, we did beat Real Betis, who are 6th. And I feel like Sevilla looked like the better team than Real Betis. I'm not gonna lie, we just look better than both of them. But I don't know, we'll see. We'll have to see. Sorry, I'm just saving some pictures here so that I can get with you guys at the end of the match day. I mean, Sabitzer, definitely man of the match so far. Been good in midfield, and I mean, how can you not give it to him when it's 2 goals? When he's got 2 goals, sorry. Oh my goodness, an absolute banger has come for Nice. Murphy with the absolute banger. It's a bicycle kick into the top of the roof. Top of the net. Beautiful. People saying that I've just seen a tweet there. Imagine if the roles are reversed in that red card. It's absolutely correct. That red card gets given if it's Casemiro on Lamela. 100%. 100%. I don't know why, but that happens, but it does. Just realized, no. Okay, let's look at what people are saying. Platform to build on in the second half. Brilliant display from the boys. More of that in the second half, please. 100%. How did Man United go from being the biggest banter club last season to being this good so quickly? It is actually a bit of a mad transformation. It's crazy what a manager can do, really, in a couple of signings. In what world is that fair for United fans to be happy? A little bit of salty Liverpool fans. Sandro Martinez is half by numbers. Yeah, let's check this. This is good stats. 100% of tackles won, 100% pass accuracy, 23 out of 23 pass completed, and 1 shot blocked. It's been a brilliant display from Licha today. An absolute brilliant display. That is fantastic. Fantastic. Marcel Sabitzer, yeah, we've already seen that. And James says, hi, it's me. Sorry, I've come a bit late. It's all good. Good to see you in the chat. United are dominating this game so far, and hopefully they'll put on a show for you in the second half. But good to see you in the chat, James. And Jeff says, so as far as the next striker for United, I think it would be foolish not to go for Kane because of his age. So Osman is the perfect choice for me. It would be foolish to go for Kane. I don't think it would be foolish. I think Osman would be a great option, but the only thing that's leaning me a little bit more to Harry Kane than Osman. But I mean, I would love both of them. I mean, I love either of them. I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't be mad at any of them. I like how Harry Kane is. He's proven. That's one thing we know of Harry Kane. Most top Spurs scorer, going to be I think if he comes to United, he will break the record at United. He's got he'll have chances under United. No longer a graveyard shift in that number 9 role at United. And Osman, I think, will be better for the system. But again, Harry Kane. Remember, seasons after seasons, he still racks up beautiful amounts of assists. He's got brilliant passing. he can fit into that number 10 role as well sometimes. I just don't know how you can go wrong with Harry Kane, but I mean, I wouldn't be mad with I would definitely not be mad with Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is a proper player. Yeah. That is what the Haps is all about, man. I'm gonna go read you out the other scores in the Europa League, just to look at. I mean, I know that most of our competition was Arsenal. I think Juventus is our only real threat in this last few things. Possibly Roma. I mean, I'm pretty sure if we do go through, we'll play Juventus or Sporting in the semi-finals, or Roma and Feyenoord. I can't remember which one it is. But yeah. I mean, let's just look here. Feyenoord beat Roma 1-0. Bosh. I like that. I like to see that. Juventus enjoy 0-0 with Sporting. If Sporting and Feyenoord can do us a favour, I think we've if Feyenoord knock out Roma and Juventus get knocked out by Sporting, I think we've won. I think after that, we've won. I genuinely don't see how Feyenoord, Union Saint Gilles, Leverkusen, or Sporting are stopping us. I really don't. We're gonna clean through Sevilla, and we're gonna breeze past. I mean, if we get Juventus in the semis, then it's gonna be the hardest challenge. But the one thing is, I would prefer for us to get Juventus in the semis, because then we get an easy final. Because there's less pressure. Because we probably will have to play Man City in the FA Cup final, and that will be the first big test in a final. I mean, Newcastle were a test, but they were still fairly new to the whole like silverware kind of thing, and so United. But I feel like United have more history in that, so I think it was always gonna be given to United. But I don't know. Victoria says, if United can wrap this up in the first leg, then it shouldn't matter too much if Fernandes can't play. Exactly, that's another big thing. I think we should try and utilize Fernandes while we can still, and then giving us rotation options as well for the next leg. I mean, then we can play the likes, maybe give... Oh, sorry, I haven't stopped the timer. Giving the likes of possibly a what's his name? It's gone to my... Zidane Iqbal. Giving a chance to a player like Zidane Iqbal. That would be nice to see. A good rotation there. Get some minutes under his belt. Hate to say it, but maybe give Lindelof and Maguire a game. And, I mean, maybe chuck Vegas just to keep him happy. I don't know. I hope he can... or you just go full throttle and you just like... because you want to get the goals, but I don't know. I hope we can get one more trophy, especially from this competition. Also, we need to finish above Arsenal. I think one thing, Paul, is that I think this is a more important win than the FA Cup. But I would ideally like to win both. But I think we have a better chance in this competition than the FA Cup because of the fact that City are in the FA Cup still. But I think another thing why the Europa League is more important to win is the fact that Europa League is another... way to secure Champions League football. It's another way to secure Champions League football. It's another way to guarantee ourselves in the UCL next season. I think we will get in through top four, but we have... I mean, it's a European trophy compared to the FA Cup. You get a chance to win another trophy next season, and on top of that, it's just a nice... I mean, it's another chance to get in the Champions League. So, I think that would be ideal. That would definitely be ideal. I don't know who's the top scorer. Marcus Rashford is the top goal scorer in the Europa League. So hopefully once he gets back to full fitness, he can get back and start scoring again. Because if we can go ahead and win this, and Rashford can get another 2-3 goals, we could be having our top scorer Rashford, the top scorer in Carabao Cup. I'm gonna check in the FA Cup as well. Let's see. I mean, I know he's not gonna win the Golden Boot in the Prem. So I mean, FA Cup. Let's check here. FA Cup top goal scorer. Paul Mullen. No, that's wrong. Is that wrong? I don't know. I think that might be right. I'm not sure. Harry Maguire for Rafael Varane. It's a change for Eric Ten Hag's men. Harry Maguire comes on. I did not want. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I jinxed us. When I said give Maguire a game, I did not mean in this game, Ten Hag. I did not mean in this game. I said you can give him a game again for the other one, but not for this. I did not want to see him in this game. I did not want to see a feature of Harry Maguire in this game. It's just going to ruin our flow. Second half is underway. 2-0, Manchester United 2 to the good. And hopefully that Maguire substitution doesn't mess us up badly. I mean, it's definitely, we're going to need to, we want to, I mean, I think Ten Hag is offering rest because of the fact that we are playing so many games, but no, I mean, we need it. But it's good dribbling by Anthony, and it loses the ball. Not much you could have done there. And that's going to be Wan-Bissaka's ball. Hopefully, Maguire doesn't mess up the flow of this team. We have played such scintillating football. I would hate for him to ruin it, possibly score an own goal or give away a goal, and suddenly Sevilla straight back in it, and we are going to dread not having Bruno Fernandes in the starting 11. I think we'll finish above Newcastle. For top 3 for me. I think also, but I think goal difference could be a big factor. We don't factor in the fact that I've said fact there so much, but our goal difference is shocking. It's shocking. In the Premier League, 8. I think it's 8, whereas Newcastle have like 25. So, I mean, we definitely need to improve in that. Good win by Casemiro, middle of the park, and now he has Anthony. Could set it to. Oh, he doesn't set it to Sabitzer. He could have set Sabitzer in for his hat trick. A bit selfish from Anthony there. Should have thought about the team. Yeah, I hope so. I don't want United to play the playoff for the Champions League. Yeah, we definitely don't want that. But I don't think it will happen. I think we'll comfortably get into Champions League. I definitely do. Do you think Varane is injured? No, I think Eric Ten Hag's looking for rotation so that he's available to use on in the game in the Prem. I think it's a good tactical change. I mean, I don't like to see it because of the fact that we play so much better with Varane. But I think that's a smart choice by Ten Hag. I think having Maguire at the back won't make a massive difference to the way we play, because at the end of the day, it's just one player. But I mean, I do think that I think it's a smart choice from Ten Hag because of the fact that we need him. I'd rather win this. I'd rather win this game 2-0, 3-0, rather than risk him for the game against Nottingham Forest. Because Nottingham Forest realistically is a more important game. We need as many points as we can in the Prem. What the hell is Ten Hag thinking? Jeff seems pretty triggered. I think Jeff is always triggered when Maguire comes out. It's a bit of a thing now. But I mean, I also don't particularly like seeing Maguire in the team. But hopefully we'll have him out by next season. But I think it's a good tactical change by Ten Hag. I think it's not good for this game realistically. Well, not better for this game than having Varane in, but I think it's better than not having him fit for Nottingham Forest. We play much deeper with Maguire, so I expect more subdued the second half. I think that's going to be a big that is going to be a big thing in this in the second half. But Ten Hag is thinking about today and about Sunday. I think it's Sunday. Is it Saturday or Sunday? It is Sunday at 5:30. Sunday at 5:30. So yeah. I think he's definitely thinking about that game specifically. Here's Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Now Bruno. Bruno, good dribbling and loses the ball. I think I need to stop talking about when people have the ball. Wait, actually, Ocampos here. Ocampos here now. For Sevilla. Ocampos. He should lose the ball now that I'm talking about him. He win. Very much more laid back United in the second half. Definitely a more laid back United in the second half. Let's see. Sevilla, good ball. Rakitic will try and play it through the middle. No, he goes wide. It's a good ball from Navas, and it's almost a brilliant flick. And I think that's a missed opportunity for Sevilla there. That is a wasted opportunity. Good chance there to really. Oh, Leverkusen are down, by the way. Leverkusen are down a goal. We love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. We want Leverkusen to lose there because I think they're a bigger threat than flipping Union Saint. Bloody, I don't even know. What are they? They're in the Belgian Pro League. Yeah. We definitely want them to be taking the reins there. Most iconic moment of Maguire's wearing the pink boots and scored an own goal against Tottenham. Lol. Probably, So I think people forget how good Maguire was in that 2021 season for us, but it was because we played to his strengths. It wasn't because he was a good player. I mean, you can make any player look good if you play to their strengths. If you chuck McTominay up front and if you only attack, you're gonna make him look like one of the best players in the world. You chuck him in a team that actually has to do well all round, you're gonna see his weaknesses. That's why you could see he was good against Everton. It was attack after attack after attack, barely defending at all. And McTominay did well. And as soon as we on the back foot, as soon as we need to defend or win the midfield battle, we lose it. That's why you can't afford him in a game like a Barcelona or Man City or Liverpool. Sancho. I mean, we've still got 2 big games coming up. I don't know if you can count Chelsea as a big game anymore, but Chelsea and Tottenham. Tottenham will definitely be the bigger game. But, I mean, I think Chelsea should be a clean sweep, but you never know. I mean, it's a big name club. Anything can happen really in games like that. I think realistically, it was always going to be like a team like Brighton will always have a better chance against Chelsea than we will have. No matter if Chelsea are 13th, brilliant skill by Maguire. Now he has Sancho on the attack. It's a terrible ball. That's a terrible ball from Sancho. That was good from Maguire, but then the pass was lacking a bit. But then Sancho started attacking, and the pass was rubbish. The sun will shine on us again, Sancho. I think Sancho will come good eventually. Oh, good win. Oh, that's brilliant play by Bruno and Martinez. And then Casemiro gave the ball straight away. That's good win by Licha. Now Bruno. Casemiro. Sancho. Sancho cuts inside. He does well. Easily past Fernando. Oh, he's been... Tries to go past and gets and tries to look for the penalty. It's not been given. Let's just look here what he did. Easily gets past Fernando. Oh, and that's a bit soft. I can't even lie. It's good, but it's... I don't think he was winning the ball there. I think if that's us, though... Like I said, I think if it's us, I think it might be given as a penalty there. Still 0-0 between Juventus and Sporting there. Marcus Rashford in the stands there. Groin injury, so he is out for the next 2-3 games. So not going to. We are going to miss him, but hopefully we can handle it. Da, da, da. 55 minutes gone here for United. So if Maguire is on to give Varane a rest, not why is Bruno played the most? That's a good point, Jeffrey. You make a good point. I don't know why, but Bruno doesn't seem to get a rest. Bruno seems to be the person who just doesn't. I feel like Bruno has almost made himself not get a rest. He will get a rest on Thursday. Next Thursday, but I don't know. Maybe Ten Hag has to give Maguire minutes because of the fact that he is captain of the team and he is, I mean, he's an important player of the squad. I don't know. I think it's more contractual. Is that a word? I don't think it is. Contractual. I think it is a word, but I don't think I'm using it in the right context. Bruno. Good ball in, but nobody got there. I think the ball, if the ball went a little bit more to the right, Sabitzer could have been in. Oh my word, Malaysia is allowed. There we go, beautiful by Martinez. Here's Navas, ball in. Oh. Oh my days. Casemiro. Oh my goodness. Somebody's gone for a bicycle and has smacked Casemiro in the face. Let's just look at this. He went for the bicycle. Ah. Oh. Ouch. He's lucky that's not the studs. But Goodall gets a yellow for kicking Casemiro in the face there. My days. That's going to be a sore one for Casemiro. What would Casemiro look like with the beard? I don't know. I've just seen it. He does shave because you can see that. I can see the marks there. But I'm just trying to think. Would Casemiro? Casemiro look so much more like. I mean, I feel like he would look like a completely different player with the beard. Oh, good win, Bruno. Oh, I couldn't find Sancho. I want to say we should get a Palestri on now. About now. Oh, good win, Malaysia. Now United can attack. Sancho, we've got numbers forward. Anthony. No, it gets out to Sancho. I mean, gets out to Martial. Oh, gets caught up gets caught up under. I can't speak. I got caught up in my words, and they got caught up by their feet. Victoria says, I remember Bruno saying something about how he used to play for like 2-3 hours a day when he was younger, so he's able to play every 3 days without an issue. Yeah, he is one of the most fit players in the world, in Europe. Like in terms of football. See, I would put Sabitzer in the number 10 role and give Bruno a rest. He needs to bring Fred on in CDM role. I think we will. See, I think he'll probably take Sabitzer off if he does make the change for Fred. I don't know. I think it's about having a captain on there. But I don't know. I mean now we have Maguire, but I think he knows that even though Maguire has the armband now, I don't think I think even though Maguire has the armband on now, I think he still knows that realistically, what's his name, Bruno is the real captain in that team. Sevilla have taken the corner quickly. The free kick quickly, and oh my word, Sancho, is the slip gonna be a costly error for United? Yeah. Luckily, Casemiro gets out, and now Bruno can do well to get past, and he gives it away straight away. Sloppiness from United, giving the ball away too cheaply. Ball after ball after ball. It's Montiel that eventually got it out there. Now he has Martial. Now Wan-Bissaka, and he can find Anthony on the wing. And now Anthony, and now United have got numbers forward. Here's Anthony. We'll try and attack. He gets it onto his left. Oh, he's hit the inside of the post. He's hit the inside of the post. You've got to feel for Anthony, man. Beautiful left-footed shot, and it's hit the post. Oh. Oh, it's literally going top corner. And it hits the post. Ah, that's sad. Oh, my days. Now it's going to be a triple change. Eriksen, Anthony Alanga, and Weghorst coming on here. No Palestri feature. Bruno Fernandes is getting a rest. And Sabitzer will get a chance to get his hat-trick. Martial coming off for Eriksen. Weghorst coming on for Martial. And Anthony and Alanga has come on for, I imagine, Sancho, right? Sancho, yes. It is going to be Sancho. Doesn't get a lot of minutes, Alanga, so he's got to make this worthwhile, yeah. He's got to make this worthwhile. Got to show Ten Hag why he deserves a chance. I think Alanga's just a bit immature in his play. But I don't know, we'll have to see. Let's see. Alanga, Malacia, Martinez. Good play. Now Maguire. Chip ball over to Alanga, and it's a header into space, nowhere. Casemiro, good ball to Wan-Bissaka. Now Wan-Bissaka's got space forward. Gets it to Anthony. If he can find Eriksen, he's fine. Puts the ball in well, but no, it gets blocked, and it's not a good ball. I wanted to say he put the ball in well, but he didn't actually. See, I would put. Oh wait, I've already read that. But I think Sabitzer will be playing the number 10 role there. Now, I'm really praying that Sabitzer can get his hat-trick. I'm really praying for that. Here's Eriksen. And there's beef here between Anthony and Acuna. The Argentine and the Brazilian. He's holding he's holding Acuna back. And kind of kicks his ankle there. And Acuna just try to get stuck in with Anthony. We won't get pressing from Vegas, I don't think. Oh! Beautiful pressing by Vegas. Just couldn't get the ball and couldn't get the ball in the thing, but it's good determination. Not good in front of goal, but he will work his damn butt off. So it's Sabitzer. So it's Sabitzer or Eriksson play number 10? I think it's Sabitzer. Sabitzer is more advanced right now, so I think it is Sabitzer. But I think they'll alternate. Here's Sabitzer. Poor ball to Veghorst. And Wan-Bissaka cuts that out well. Still, yeah. Sorry, I'm just getting something in my mouth. Just wanted to get something to eat quickly. Casemiro gets clear. That's good. Oh, if Alanga or Alanga almost capitalizing on a mistake. And that's Licha. Now Licha can get forward, yeah. Oh. They've given a cheap free kick here for Sevilla. Let's just look at this. I think Malacia was just a bit... I mean, it's from Veghorst. Caught by Veghorst in the face, I think. I don't know what's happened here, but it's a proper timely one, innit? It's a timely one, innit? Let's look at the scores. Still 0-0 between Juventus and Sporting. Looking like that's going to end in a 0-0 draw. Just a bit of a break here on the pitch because of the thingy down here. Hilarious how Wout Veghorst gets a round of applause for chasing the ball. Massive. Da 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 da. 50 million down the drain. I'm just sharing the stream, you know, Shane. Do you know what I mean? There we go. Sharing the mainstream love, innit? Maguire, Hits it long. It stays in. But Wan-Bissaka I don't think will get there. And eventually gets clear. But it's Casemiro who wins the loose ball. Oh, and Vegas. Oh, I thought Vegas was in for a second. I thought that was a chance for Vegas. It came off. What's his name? Shin. Montiel just having a little bit of a word with Vegas there. I don't know what's that talking about. What he's some sort of threat. I don't know. Only Marshall, he comes from France. The English press said he had no chance. 50 million down the drain. Tony Marshall scores again. Oh! Now Malacia, Elanga, Ericsson, 1-2 with Elanga. Ericsson, and then can't feed it through to Elanga. And the ball has stopped itself. K Den says these Spanish players loving going. Sorry, I don't know why I read it like that. These Spanish players love it diving. Yes, they do. I mean, they've always been a bit of a dive. I mean, they are known for their cheating and paying refs, but I don't know. I don't like Spanish football. I really don't. Good win by Wan-Bissaka. Now he's every time Maguire has the ball, it makes me what's the word? Uneasy. It makes me uneasy. And Acuna, the foul on Anthony. He's definitely done that on purpose. Interesting thing is if De Gea keeps a clean sheet, yeah, United will go level with top clean sheets in Europe this season with 24. Barcelona. We've had more clean sheets than Man City. 2 clean sheets more than Man City, and this is looking, and this will be, we'll go 4 clear of them after. But as a substitute here, Nianzu and Suso is on. I didn't even. I've been talking like he's been on the entire game. Suso finally comes on, and he's going to be a threat. I really want Sabitzer to get his hat trick, man. Come on. We have about 15 minutes left of play, plus added time. Oh, good win there, Malacia. Dun 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 dun. Still no between Sporting and Juventus. I mean, Sporting looking like they've been the better team. In terms of stats-wise, at least. Maguire. Yes, that's Weghorst. And Casemiro try to get clear, and it's a bad clearance. And now you're oh, there we go. Now we can try and get... Suso wins it again. Now Rakitic. Suso. Rakitic in the box. Takes his time. Suso will try and curl one with his left. I remember Suso playing for AC Milan in a pre-season game versus United, and he curled one in with his left foot. Yes, we love to see it. Anthony rowling up the United fans, and Acuna. I mean, he's trying to soak it in. This Anthony Acuna rivalry is so funny. Says Unlucky M9. This is beautiful. I want an Elanga goal. It would make my day. This Acuna Anthony rivalry is so funny. Oh my word, the crowd are loving it. Good switch of play there by Sevilla. And Wan-Bissaka, it's a weird way, and then it's a bad shot by Rakitic. It's weird to see Rakitic not have spiky hair for some reason. I don't know. Either spiky hair or like long hair. I don't know why. I've always just known him as the guy with spiky hair. Now here's Elanga, left-hand side. We'll try and attack. Gets around. Gets around well. Malacia. Ericsson. It's a long ball towards Anthony. It's a reach and it's not going to work out. And Casemiro. Malacia. Ball in. Fake horse can't get there. And Acuna getting... Oh, it's Montiel getting booed by the United faithful. Yeah, that was good from Elanga. Just took him on. Casemiro being very animated in the fact that Malacia didn't pass the ball to him there. Anthony. Ericsson should do better there. Ericsson should 100% do better there. Juve 1-0. Flip. Gatti. Wan-Bissaka. Good ball out wide to Malacia. That's a good ball in, but there's nobody there to attack it. Nobody to... Unlucky M9 says Palestri is coming on. Watch the space. He does look like he's coming on, and it's going to be for Anthony probably. I think it'll be for Anthony. Sabitzer desperately wants that third goal. bad ball by Elanga. But we are going to see some Palestri ball. Or Palestri. Facundo Palestri. Ah, Manasseh, that's a gimme ball if I've ever seen one. Good win by Maguire. Fair play. Now is Anthony on the wing. No, can't get around him. I don't know what's happened here for. I think some. Ah! Ooh, it doesn't look good. It looks like he's injured, yeah. Yeah, he's just nervous. Don't know what happened there. Good fair play and sportsmanship there by Anthony and Acuna. It was a good battle. And Palestri comes on. Or Palestri. Anthony off. Palestri goal would be incredible. Anthony sounds like he's had a good game. I think he's had a good game. I think he's been good. I think both our wingers have had a good game. Both Sancho and Anthony had a good lively game. It's a good ball from Wan-Bissaka to Palestri. Ball to Sabitzer. Gets it to Weghorst. Malacia. He's got it. Oh, he's not. It could have been 3 and should have been 3. Don't know why Weghorst doesn't take the shot himself. All he has to do is turn around, but I don't know. It's brilliant from Sabitzer. Oh! All he had to do was lay it into Elanga. It would have been better to tee up Elanga than it would have been than it was for Malacia. Ericsson goes long. They want to make United want this third goal. Weghorst, and it's Casemiro that gets the touch. Ericsson will be pleased with this side, but there's definitely things he could improve on. Unlucky M9 says Weghorst should be shooting that 100%, or should be passing to Elanga. Passing to Malacia was not the ball. Victor Osimhen has got most of your votes, 62%, 23% would go for Harry Kane, 8% would go for Sesko, and others would go another with 8%, but I don't know. I mean, I don't, if you guys have, if anybody who voted for other, go, decide, please let me know in chat, who you would. Oh my goodness, Malacia. I don't know what you mean there. Let me just check. I don't know what happened here. Oh my goodness. Yep. My goodness. Sevilla have got a goal. Malacia. And it's Malacia with what can he, was that De Gea or was that a Malacia error? Tyrell Malacia switches off for a second and it's a goal, and Sevilla are right back in this tie. And it's a complete waste. And all this hard work has been thrown away by a poor error. Let's look at this. It's a bad ball over the top. It's a good ball over the top. And Malacia leaves it. Why does he leave it? And then he tries to block it and puts it in the back of the net. Yeah, I think that's going to go down as a De Gea own goal. And De Gea won't get his clean sheet. And Sevilla straight back in it. Straight back in it. Martinez looks injured, yeah. Oh no. This is not good. That is not good. Ooh, hopefully that's just them being cautious, not being injured completely. He's crying. This does not look good. Goes from good to bad to worse. This isn't good. We could have got we could do with another goal now. This is a bad injury. Lisandro Martinez injured. That's terrible. I mean, they've done us dirty. They've done us dirty with our schedule, but Montiel, and it was Navas actually. Hopefully it's nothing. Oh no. We need that. We need a third goal now. We definitely don't want to concede a second. Yes, Suso, ball in. Okay, Sabitzer gets clear. Sabitzer gets clear. Come on, boys. Yeah, it's not looking good for Martinez, guys. It's not looking good. That's a bad injury. That's season over. If that's season over for Lisandro Martinez, I think our chances just became slimmer for FA Cup and quarterfinals. And semi-finals of the Europa League. That's not going to be a foul from Vegas, and now he has Eriksson, and he takes control of the play. Malacia and De Gea gets it clear. Oh my word, it's a risky pass. Weghorst gets it wide to Wan-Bissaka, plays safe. Suso versus Casemiro. Casemiro wins that. I mean, no, Casemiro does not win that. Lucas Ocampos. Malacia blocked. Suso will take a left-footed curler. It's a good punch away by David De Gea. And it's a foul by Pellistri, and now it's a good free kick in a good area for Sevilla. For Sevilla? For Sevilla. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. It all went south as soon as we brought Vegas and Alanga on. I can't even lie. And it's a good block by Casemiro. Are we playing with 9 men here? I was gonna say we are playing with 9 men here. We've got no more substitutions and oh my word, what a stop, David De Gea. That's Martinez's injury looks very serious. If that's Achilles heel, he's done for a while. Yeah, if that's Achilles heel, if that's his Achilles, he's out for the rest of the season. He's out for the rest of the season, Martinez, if that's his Achilles. How a game can change in 10 minutes. How a game can change. United just have to hold on now. We don't have any attacking threat. Our attacking threat is Palestri, Vegas, and Alanga. No shot we score. Sabita's our only hope of scoring. Ugh. Let's see this. Sevilla with a corner. Could go short. Acuna, ball in. United get clear. Only as far as Navas. They'll rekindle at Sevilla. Put the ball back in. Oh my days. Oh my flipping days. It's 2-2. Oh my days. United have been completely dominant in this game. And it looks like a Maguire era as well. Oh my days. I swear this is a Maguire own goal. Oh my days, it is. It was an horrendous header and he scored an own goal. For flip's sake. For flip's sake. 2 own goals make the difference in this game. 2 defensive errors. We've got an injury towards Lisandro Martinez. This has gone to... this is awful for United. This is an awful place to be in for United. 2-2. We've got Bruno suspended for the second leg. We've got Martinez potentially out for the rest of the season. And we've got 2 own goals now. I'm lost for words, says Victoria. It's dreadful. This is what every single United fan wants and didn't want. We literally we wanted that 3rd goal. It's an horrendous header by thingy, and then it's a... Why is it Maguire helps our players out every single time? 2 own goals. All Marcel Sabitza's hard work to get a brace has been undone by Tyrell Malacia and Harry Maguire. How long till Shaw's back? Does anyone know? Shaw being back is gonna be crucial because otherwise we'd have to play Maguire left centre back, which is terrible. We need Shaw back so he can play left centre back. 2 minutes left. Can United get something? I don't think so, but we can hope. We just took our foot off the pedal in the second half, man. And we should have gone for that third and fourth goal. We don't hammer teams. We need to start hammering teams. We need to start putting them to bed. We had the 2-0 lead after 20 minutes. We should have made it 3 or 4 in the first half. I told you, Maguire on at your peril. This guy continues to hurt United. Fair play, it's so bad. It's the fact that he's wearing the flipping captain's armband as well. Maguire probably is the player that's frustrated me the most in my entire United fan career thing. And Bruno's looking at United with his head held low. All his work. He's worked his arse off for a 2-0 result, and we've given it away cheaply. It's the substitutes. I'm afraid Ten Hag got the substitutes wrong today. Ten Hag has got his substitutes very wrong today. And Wan-Bissaka blocks it well. This ain't Maguire's fault, in my opinion. Not the whole thing, but, I mean, if you look at the own goal, it definitely is. I think more responsibility has to go on the forwards than it does on Maguire. It's all gone to crap as soon as we took Anthony and Sancho off. And that's gonna be a corner. My days, man. Now Ten Hag has been getting too many subs wrong lately. I mean, I don't think he has, but I mean, today specifically has been horrendous. No more glory, no more glory from Man United. I'm done. And Manchester United, that's full time. Manchester United get a draw, and Ten Hag will be fuming and will have a lot of words for his players. I expect that Maguire will not be getting a chance to start. I'm hoping that it will be Lindelof or someone. But United I didn't even change the score. United have absolutely bottled it. 2-2. And, well, now we've got a lot to look at. I mean, we're in a terrible position. We've got Bruno out for the second leg. We have got Martinez out for potentially the rest of the season. We have got a 2-2 going into Spain, which you're never good at. We have tired people. It's not looking good. That's a season ender for Martinez, says George. It went from bad to terrible very, very quickly. Let's move on. Let's just go into player ratings. It's sight for sore eyes. This United team. Or not what we just witnessed. It's an absolute sight for sore eyes, man. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Trying to just find it. But I think Ten Hag subs cost us the game. Ten Hag's subs cost us the game. I mean, get your man of the matches in the chat. Who is your man of the match? It's a disappointing draw. It's got to be Sabitzer for me. 2 goals was going to be the reason that we go 2-0 ahead, and instead we end up with a 2-2 draw. It's not what you want to see, innit? It's not what you want to see. Trying to get the player ratings up for you guys, by the way. I'm just looking at it. Looking for it now. Are you using Mark Goldwich player ratings? I am George. I'm George because I'm still working on a way to create my own. But for now, his works, and it's a good thing, and they allow me to use it, so I like it. I like it. Sabitzer, innit? Yeah, it's definitely probably Sabitzer. Let's just get straight into player ratings. I think it's best that we just go and rest and try and think and watch that game back and see what went wrong, especially that second half. I need to see that second half back. But yeah, let's do this. Okay, so we have got so David De Gea first up. I mean, David De Gea made 2 brilliant saves. I mean, can't do anything about the first goal, can't do anything about the second goal, and made some good world-class saves. 7 for me. People are going to go low, but he made some... People forget the 3 world-class saves that he made. Fantastic. And Wan-Bissaka, he's proper steady this season. Consistent Saka. I don't know what he's been putting in his juice or what Ten Hag's put in his breakfast, but man's on form, and I don't know why, but he is defensively brilliant, attacking brilliant, linking up the play in midfield to attack brilliant. I liked what I saw today. Varane, not even joking, Varane and Martinez both get 7s. As soon as we took Varane and Martinez off, it all went to crap. As soon as we took them off, we oh my word, we have forgotten that Varane is injured too. Lindelof and Maguire starting next games by the looks of it. Scary, isn't it? Oh my days, I've just completely forgot. Varane's off injured. Sandro Martinez is off injured. Oh my goodness, this night couldn't have gone worse for United. What looked like it could have been a fantastic game, a fantastic day for United, ended up turning into one of the worst days it possibly could have. Oh my days, let's just get through this. Taro Malacia, he actually played well, but because of the own goal, he dropped off massively in the second half. You've got to give him a 5. I like the way he played, but he can't be switching off like that in a game for Manchester United. Casemiro, he was good. I give him a 7. Bruno Fernandes, what can I say? This guy never stops running, never stops. I'm giving him an 8. A 7.5 for me. Actually, no, I'll give him a 7. I like the way he was running. It's good passing, good link-up play. Dropped deep at times, and he was the leader on the pitch. And you could see we lacked that leadership as soon as Maguire came on and he went off. Marcel Sabitzer, what can I say? I mean, literally, there's no doubt about it. He's man of the match. 2 goals, could have got a hat-trick. 2 amazing runs, 2 amazing finishes. We lacked clinicalness against Everton, and we had some good chances in the first half, and he took it for us. I liked what he saw. Anthony, I liked what I saw. He got a bit stuck in with Acuna as well, which was good. Got the fans rallying up. Hit the post. I thought he was good going attacking wise and defensively. Also helped out, but both him and the player that we're gonna get onto, which is Sancho, I thought they both linked up to play well. I'm surprised that Sancho's given us. Okay, actually no, it's 6. I do understand that Sancho didn't play as well as Anthony. Anthony was more direct, but and Sancho didn't have the best of games. But 5.3 is a bit harsh. Hopefully Varane injury isn't too serious. I completely hope. I also hope so. Grantis says, Josh, what happened? 2 own goals. It's ridiculous. Grantis, we just fell off massively in the second half. Sorry for missing most of the stream. Was watching my basketball team. It's all good, man. Hopefully you can join us for Nottingham Forest for the whole game. Hopefully that will be a thing. And Sancho's Paul says, George, today I can agree he was worse than what he was against Everton. But I thought he was decent. And then Martial, what can I say? Martial was what's a way to return to first team football. He was superb. The pass for Sabitzer was brilliant. The link up play, the ball control. He's the only forward that we have that can actually play with his back towards goal and link up the play well. So he is definitely up there. Harry Maguire, 2. Okay, 3 probably. But what can I say? I mean, we dropped off, started playing deeper as soon as he came on, and concedes probably the silliest and stupidest free kick you'll see. I mean, not free kick, own goal, even worse. It's not looking good, bruv. But yeah. 3. Ericsson, didn't even notice him. 5. Didn't even notice him on the pitch, which is bad for a player that should have made a difference. Anthony Elanga, I mean, what can I say? I mean, he needs to go on loan to a championship team. He's not Premier League ready. He's not Manchester United standard yet. I think he has potential, but I think we've got better youngsters than him. And I think if he can develop like Amad Diallo is doing right now, he could have a chance. But I think it's going to have to be... I mean, at the moment, I think Amad Diallo is going to be joining us next season. And Anthony Elanga will either be sold or put on loan. I think Ralph Rangnick gave him a chance, but it wasn't meant to be this season. Wout Weghorst, good pressing, but ultimately the guy's not a striker. The guy's a very below. He's a below average striker, really. Don't know, not much to say about him really. Yeah, I think we need to get rid of him ASAP as soon as his loans. Don't look back at him as soon as the loan's done. Facundo Pellistri, didn't notice him as well. I'll give him a 6, 36. And Erik ten Hag, I thought the starting 11 was brilliant, but I have to give him a 5 for his substitutions and changes. That second half was probably one of our worst second halves in a while, and it's down to his substitutions. Got it wrong today, the manager, and I don't think we'll be saying that often, but I mean, he's got a lot to deal with now. I mean, let's just look at your man of the match. Marcel Sabitzer with 81%, and with 78%, and that is your man of the match. So fair play. But just back on Ten Hag, he's got a lot to think about now. I mean, having Varane and Martinez out, does he try and he's gonna have to play Lindelof, Maguire? How does he do that? Because he doesn't know it. He doesn't like to play deep. Malacia is gonna have to play more games. What's his name? Wan-Bissaka is gonna have to start on the weekend. Definitely, I'll start him over Zhilei. Casemiro, I think he's steady. Bruno has to captain the side, although he won't because Maguire will be starting, unfortunately. And then we've got to stick to that front three of Martial, Anthony, and Sancho, and keep them on for longer. None of this Weghorst and Anthony Elanga nonsense. So yeah, I mean, well, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. It wasn't how I expected it to go. It certainly wasn't how I wanted it to go. It was going so well in the first half, and we threw it away second half. 2-2 it ends there between Manchester United and Sevilla, and it's a lot to play for next week in Spain. But first, we have got Nottingham Forest on Sunday. Make sure to tune in, so make sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification, and like the video and share the video so you don't miss any of my latest things. And the poll has ended. Victor Osman is what you guys want. But yeah, make sure to tune in when we are live for Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. Lot to play for the back end of the season, and it's going to be tough now that we have our 2 centre-backs out. Thanks everyone for watching. Take care. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Peace.